Oh, hold on. Okay. Why do I have no desktop audio? Okay, there's desktop audio. It's just very low. Hey, Debbie. I think it's just low for me. I am no longer undefeated in the Randomizer League, by the way. I took an L to Rigby last night. I just didn't stream it because it was late. It was my own fault, too. I thought I had turned in an item that I didn't turn in. Like, I just... Like, I was telling myself, like, it was the mailbag, right? I was telling myself, I'm going to return this in when I homeward shroom next. But then when I homeward shroomed and I started going to do it, I was like, wait, I need to grab the star piece that's in the panel. And then I grabbed that star piece, and then I immediately went to Merlot to turn in star pieces for an item I needed. And then I just forgot that I didn't turn in the mailbag, so... I still only lost... Like, I spent 25 minutes looking for the item that I needed. Like, literally, if I had turned that item in, I would have been go mode at like 126, I think. I ended up not getting go mode until like 140. 143 or something like that. But then I still ended up only finishing like 3 minutes behind Rigby, because Rigby also had a really rough time with the seed. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Ba-ba-da, bum, 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 bum. Okay. There are actually 2 other people racing the seed right now, just for practice. Rigby, who's actually done. He's done all of his races for this season already. So he split with me, went 1-1 with me. He split with Singman, went 1-1 with him. And he split with Paul, went 1-1 with him. I have not done any races with Paul yet. I'm 1-0 against Singman. And I have a tie against Amish Man. Ideally, I don't lose any more of my races, but it doesn't really matter. As long as I just win a couple more, we're doing like playoff seeding for the end of season tournament. So, all right, I'm ready up. Adam, have you watched any of the races that happened today? Just any of them? We pinged you for all of them, I'm just saying. I have no intention to lose, but I had no intention of losing to Rigby either, and then I forgot to turn something in, so... Like, it's so dumb, too, because it was... Oh, we're ready up. Why is the timer not going down? Hello? Oh, auto start is off. Someone ping Rigby. Ah, there we go. Oh, wait, no. Adam, why'd you join the race? I mean, you're allowed to. Are you a moderator in this one? I thought it was just like Rigby and the actual, like, devs. Cooper start. Love to see it. Hello, Lackey. It's a letter. Worry about that later. I actually don't like to love to see it. I'm a certified Cooper hater. I did use him once in my my race against Rigby, and that was specifically in the fight in Chapter 7 where you're stuck with him. The Cooper puzzle. The first one, not the second one. I used Dizzy Shell because I had it and it was cheap, and that was kind of it. That's the only time I've used him in, like, the last year. Okay. Dictionary on 10 is the only thing in there that could theoretically matter. Life from on 6, Bomb It on 8. Just gonna buy that for money. That's dude. The seed I played last night with Rigby. If you want to go watch and rewatch his VOD or something, it was a fucking rough one. I went into Tubba's Castle 5 different times. Speaking of Tubba's Castle, so we've got 3, 4, 5, 7. Take a peek at this so I don't forget the Drac check. I didn't actually peek it. It's a coin. Drac famously just forgot to check that in a race against me in Season 3. Star piece. Hello? I'm gonna grab that. Do not want the stinky herb. Do not want that sticky icky. I will take an FP plus though. Yo, my buffered spins are hitting right now though. Not right there though. I fucked that one up. Ignore that. Everything else though, hitting. I did kind of want that, but I didn't want to fight the spiked Goomba for it. Fortress key, not in logic. What are you doing with that, Goomba? Like, who gave you that? Who are you working for, really? Lightroom, nice. I don't think I'm going to grab any star pieces. Like, I can get the dictionary if I need it. Why am I Vanilla Mario? I just realized. I hate this. Someone fix that. Egg, sushi, an unnecessary pyramid stone. Why am I doing it like that? Hey, I need that. Like, eventually, though. That is out of logic, but, like, so is basically everything you do in Chapter 4, it feels like. Love to see Mega Quake. Maybe I should have finished Sphere Zero, or finished Toad Town first in case I found Dolly. I don't know. I forgot I didn't... This was the first item I got. There are still 3 shops in Logic, so money is good. I don't care about the jam and jelly. Or the Voltron. Okay, screwed that one up. Screw that one up too. Star piece. What's up, my guy? I'm assuming you were originally here for Yu-Gi-Oh content, and unfortunately that's gone forever, but always glad to hear from a long-time watcher. Am I really just gonna have to go into 3? Like, is that it? Looks like it. Hell yeah, Mega Man. Do I need these coins? I don't feel like I do. I probably could have just skipped these coins. Whatever. I'll be able to buy out Rip Cheeto, I guess. No point in Homer Sherman. Oh yeah, dude, I love Paper Mario. Former speedrunner, current racer of randos. I was not a very good speedrunner though, so you never saw those on my channel. And you don't need to be a good speedrunner to be good at the randomizer. Just ask Adam. He's very good at this, and he doesn't speedrun. I got the boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. You should do a speedrun, Adam. Learn any percent with Ace. I'll grab that, I guess. I don't really need money. I am stacked on money, but I'll grab it. Is this going to be in every partner seat, I just realized? Since I found Lackey. Like, Lackey is not required, but I found him, so... Oh, bro, catch me still using Loom. Oh, well, not anymore, though, because they banned Sleep. I'm going the wrong way. How dare they ban Sleep? I should really pay more attention to what I'm doing. Don't want to get lost in here. I still play Gen 4 occasionally. Like, I'll just hop on the Gen 4 ladder every now and then just to feel something mostly. But I am also one of those people calling for a Jirachi ban. Oof, VGC. I cannot play VGC. It is just not for me. It's such a volatile, like, hacks-filled meta. I say playing Gen 4. Show me Boo Portrait right here. It'd be cool. That is not Boo Portrait, but I will take it. Cooper, what were you doing? I have sushi. I have access to Chapter 5 now. I am going to do the checks downstairs, but I want to do this first. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Hello. This is never good. Like, I never find anything useful on this boomerang. I'm kind of sad they don't do the Mario 64 song here. The come here. Yeah, you know what's funny is all the, like, Smogon players, when they saw the announcement of Champions, they're like, yo, is this gonna affect Pokemon Showdown? I'm like, of fucking course not. It's not gonna be 1v1s. What are you talking about? Bum? Oh, hey. That's extremely useful for... Oh, I want that Power Plus, but I can't get it. huge fine to be on. Okay, sure. Why not? I'm a 1 key paracarry and the Boo Portrait away from being done with this chapter. Don't want that. This one will definitely not be useful, though. I'll take it, actually. I lied. It could be useful. I should not be looking at my phone. I just got a text, and I was like, hold on. I need to actually pay attention to what I'm doing here. I just got a notification that Paul went live. Feels like that's a little late, Twitch, but sure. Fun fact, if you didn't read the title of this stream, this is my first race ever against MegaPaul. I actually don't need to hit that. I actually really don't need to hit that. Let's leave. Okay, so I actually have access to Rip Cheeto now, too. There was nothing in the, Okay. Ooh, Mega Quake is really good, actually. Do I have anything? Yeah. How many star pieces do I have? 3. I kind of want the Bombette upgrade, but I'll get it in a second. I'm not gonna fight the blooper right away, I don't think. I'm gonna fight Dark Koopas first. I should save. I think I did that the first time I came in here, but whatever. Oh, and Squirt is 1? That's hype. You'll love to see that. I'm just gonna... I'm doing this to grab experience, like, right away. Basically to get the maximum amount of experience out of this that I can. Bombette was on 8 star pieces, I think. Okay, and then I don't need to first strike any of these. I have a Fire Flower. Right? Yeah. Oh no, I have a 1 BP FP plus. So I just put that on. Oh, nice. That's actually very hype. It means I get to save my other attacking items. That is the wrong badge. So this will actually be my first level up. These settings, by the way, have 1.5 experience, so you're going to see me get a lot of experience from this fight. And then, because FP Plus is so cheap, I can just go right into BP. I think I will grab this, just in case. You never know when you might just need 2 mass damage, right? I missed. I'm bad. That's not logic. So yeah, it's going to be necessary to do that anyway in case when I go back to chapter 6. So I guess I'll just put that on to have it on for the time being, even though it's not going to get used. And then I have 210 coins. I am going to go right into Rip Cheeto after this. It's going to be kind of a slow fight, actually, now that I think about it. Thank God for 1 FP Squirt. Oh, and I have Winding Path I can do now, too, actually. Hold on. Not going to do the trick that I found out we're not allowed to do this time anyway. Not that I ever go for it. Oh, my roommate is still here. I did not realize that. We hit the blocks. Let's go. I'm so good at this game. No, they're out of logic because this is 4 chapters. Rando races are only 4 chapters. And my 4 chapters are 3, 4, 5, and 7. So I don't actually have to go to chapter 6 where the berries are. Okay, I'm a fucking coward. And because I'm a coward, I'm going to eat that so I don't die. Actually, let's go here first. Don't need Feeling Fine. If I was ever going to put Feeling Fine on, it would have just been for the fights I just did. And I'm not... No. You will not get me. I picked up Feeling Fine, damn it. Stay away. So, yeah, it's determined when the seed is generated, and you go up to Shooting Star Summit to see which 4 star spirits you need to rescue. Everything in Toad Town and Prologue and Toad Town sewers are always considered, like, part of the seed, though. So that's why I'm checking all this. 1. Ooh, good badge. 2. Only because I have Chapter 5 in Logic, though. 3. 4. Ooh, want that. 5. 6. Hey, that's in Logic. 7. 8. I don't think I'm going to do any more. I do still have shops I have to go to, so... okay, I actually didn't need that. Shoutouts to the Adam block, no longer in Logic. I'll hit it just for you, Adam. I was going to end up hitting that block eventually anyway, but... Okay, let's see what's in the shop. I see life shrooms, love to see that. They're expensive though, don't love to see that. Let's empty out some inventory, specifically this. And I guess that. I lied, I'm not keeping that anymore. Very cheap snowman dolls is cool though. There's Boo Portrait. So I just need 1 key and Paracarry and I'm done with Chapter 3 already. You never get a like super fast Chapter 3 clear, I feel like. Let's grab it. I want to grab the incidental ones at least so I can level up Bombette. This is the POW block seed, apparently. If you've ever wondered where all the POW blocks are, they were in this seed. Okay, I can go turn in Dolly now. I'm going to find Jade Raven and... Oh, there's my logical cake mix. What do I get rid of? I guess I'll actually just get rid of the lemon for right now, and I can come pick it up later. Don't need that. There's a life shroom. I want that. I don't have room for it, but I want it. Okay, I'm not going to rescue the Yoshi kids because I can't, but I do want to see what scale this chapter is. High scale. Don't like that. We're going to run away. Yeah, not rescuing the Yoshi kids then. They can fuck off and die. I don't care. Fuck them kids. More out of logic stuff, but I do want the damage dodge. No, the worst chapter in terms of checks is actually, is chapter 7, which is also currently one of my chapters. Okay. One of my chapters, but like, you know, whoa. I'm gonna take this experience. It's a lot of experience. And there's a chance, like, there's a chance for me to find the last 2 items I need to clear this chapter as well, like, very quickly, so... I meant to not block that. That was on purpose. I simply wanted to hear the danger sound. That was it. Alright, level up. It's fine. There is a power plus in my future, so I'm just gonna take that level up now. But yeah, it's not that chapter 6 is, or I mean, that is not logic. I did not grab that. It's not that chapter 3 is like difficult or bad in terms of like what you need. It's just, it always seems like the game never wants to give you the last tub as key for some reason. Screw it. I will save this one. In the off chance it becomes necessary to come back and save Yoshi kids, I don't want to have to come back to this room. Mainly. I'm actually very close to 2 chapter clears already. I need Parakarry and a Tubba's Key for chapter 3, and I need a Hammer upgrade and Jade Raven for this one. What was that? What? Dude, I've never seen that before. Why did he do that? I could win this fight. I don't feel the need to. I've never seen him stop like that quickly before. That was crazy. I just was not ready for it. There's a Fire Flower I don't need. It's going to be really weird if the game is like trying to point me to going into chapter 3 without Parakarry. That's exactly what happened in the last seed I did, actually. Like, I had to go into chapter 3 without Parakarry or Boots. And, like, I ended up finding Parakarry in chapter 3, and then I found Boots after, like, further into chapter 3 after I'd already left Boo Manor. I was upset. I should have gone up. It's faster to go up. Oh, dude, can you start pole dancing a little further away from that thing? It'd be great. Okay. I guess we're doing this. I could have just, like... I guess I could have... It was not even worth it. Alright, so... likely things I can find right now are boot upgrades, I feel like, or Parakarry, or bow. Those are the 3 most likely things to find. Sushi upgrade is also nice. Hey, there's Parakarry. I called it. Okay. So I can full clear chapter 3 now. What just happened? I also have access to this check. I may as well just go do it now. Okay, I think I'm gonna go shove these 2 cake mixes into... into the shop just to clear up my inventory a little bit. Alright. Do I clear out Toad Town sewers before I bother going into Chapter 3? Yeah, I think we do, actually. There's the chance that the final key is down here, and... I guess I'll put that on. That being cheap is actually very nice. Like I said, there's the chance that the final key is down here. And I can just clear Chapter 3 when I, like, in one shot. Ooh, Tidal Wave is 7 is kind of annoying. So I do need to keep these snowman dolls. Because it's high scale for Chapter 5. By the way, the chapter difficulties are random. Like, they're randomized. So right now I know that Chapter 5 is actually 6 scale, I believe. It is, however, the only chapter that I've seen enemies in yet, so I don't know what the other scales are. There are no mandatory fights in 3, so I won't know what the scale is until I fight the boss. Likewise, the first fight you do in Chapter 7 is also a boss fight. You have to fight Junior Troopa without knowing what the scale is. They're not random because, like, the health values are always set for whatever chapter scale it's at, as are the damage values, right? Yes, that also applies to out-of-logic chapters. So, like, if I were to go into Chapter 1 right now, which I could do, and fight an enemy, it would have a random scale. Oh, love to see that. Oh, we love the 1 FP, FP plus badges. I don't need that. I'm already rich. So the one bad thing is I would have preferred to come down here when I already had an Ultra Hammer, because Ultra Hammer is guaranteed in the seed since you... Okay. Since you need it to finish Chapter 5. Oh, do I go back to Chapter 5 now? I don't think I do. There's just less to check in Chapter 5 than there is in Chapter 3. But the problem is going back into Chapter 3, like going back into Tubba's Castle, if you're not full clearing Tubba's Castle the first time through, is slow. Please be cheap. You know, that is cheap enough, I feel like. I'm going to take a level in FP, and then I'm going to lower my HP at Chet Rippo, or Rip Cheeto, or whichever one he is, just to get the free extra BP. Alright, we're gonna take a risk here. This is where theoretically my path could deviate. Like, I could go to 5 and try and hope that go mode for anything is in 5, or I can go into 3 and hope go mode is in there. And I'm going to 3. There's just more checks here is the thing. What am I doing? I should have gone up first. Oh well. I don't need to go back across that. What am I doing? Button? I don't need no damn button. I don't know what button you're talking about. If you're talking about getting back up from down there, yeah, you can just do that. Alright, what do you got for me, Bo? It's a star piece. Maybe I should have gone into 5, actually, because without Bo, I'm not logically expected to go into Tubba's castle, now that I think about it. Do I just leave? I don't think I leave. I think I'm just going to risk it. Kind of surprised I don't really have anything for Chapter 4 yet. I do have the logical cake, I guess. I want that shooting star. It's the first shooting star I've seen. Starlight, Star Bright, first shooting star I've seen tonight. I am finding out Chapter 3 scale, I guess. 6 HP, that is actually vanilla scale, I think? How much experience do I get here? 6 experience? Yeah, I think that's vanilla scaling. I do want Dodge Master. I also do want the incidental star pieces if I find them. Was that another shooting star? It was a stopwatch. Oh well. By the way, if you see me skipping blocks... yeah, no, racing is in fact discouraged in these settings. But, yeah, if you see me skipping blocks, by the way, it's because they only have coins in them. Coin blocks are not shuffled in this season's settings. They were in last season's, but not in this season. So I'm entering out of logic right now. Or at least I'm not expected to be here yet, is what I should say. It's a coin, so I don't need it. This is also technically out of logic. Like, you're not supposed to be able to get this until you have Bo. Hey, we like to see that. Okay, so Bo is likely in deep jungle, is what I'm getting out of this. I have 2 keys. I don't know why I thought I only had 1 key. Oopsie. Yo, okay, so this was actually massive for me, because that means I am now go mode for Chapter 5. So now I can go back to Chapter 5 and just beat it. That's a letter I don't need. Do I go upstairs and do the other 2 upstairs checks? I still need to go downstairs and do the downstairs checks, though. I have made a bit of a routing mistake. I forgot that I had 2 keys. Okay, I am going to clear the castle. But I'm going to do it kind of poorly. Hello. Okay, this was huge. Okay, so it feels like most likely what's going to happen is I'm going to find my final Tubba's key in Chapter 5, along with Bo. And then I will be expected to have come here next. What am I still missing? I'm still missing quite a bit for Chapter 7. I think I'm missing both Bucket and Scarf. And Red Key. Toy Box is a very, like, fast chapter, too, is what's nice. Happy Heart. That badge is absolutely not getting put on. I'm gonna heal. That way I don't have to use the bed when I go to... Oh, hey, we like that. Okay. Oh, no, there is still one to... Ah, oh, god damn it. See, this is... This is losing me a bunch of time because I should have come down here first. Yeah, Chapter 7 is Crystal Palace. It is the longest and most annoying chapter, and the hope is that I don't have to enter it, like, enter Crystal Palace until I'm already, like, done with everything else. Because it means I don't have to do any checks in Crystal Palace. I have boot upgrade. Dizzy dial. Okay, so now I just need one Tubba's key. I need Watt and bow. And then I need the stuff for Chapter 7. Which is not a lot of stuff, honestly. I'm actually very close to go mode. But this should actually be pretty easy. Even though Chapter 7 or Chapter 5 is high scale, this should actually not be that hard. I should have bought a bombette upgrade. Oh well. Oh, you're gonna get to see one of the few tricks that is actually allowed in rando races. There are some minor tricks and skips that are allowed in these races. As long as it doesn't, like, really take you out of, like... Sir, I'm gonna... Oh my god, my control stick is messing with me. I was not holding that angle. I do not know what just happened there. But yes, this trick is allowed. Whee! Another star piece. There's bow, just like I said. So the game logically wanted you to come in here after getting Jade Raven. Let's just do this. Get bow and then go into... this is bad, actually. Hold on. Oh, I'm so not confident in my ability to do this. Okay. It changes depending on the season of the league. I was not there for season 1 or 2. I watched season 2. I didn't even know about it when season 1 was happening. But yes, tricks get added or, like, removed based on the season. The idea is we don't want to put things that are too difficult in because some players don't know how to do them, and it'll give massive advantages to people who do know how. So, despite the fact that I actually know a lot of tricks in this game, I'm actually very against adding too many more, just because I don't want to, like, I'd rather it be easier for people to get into rather than more difficult, right? The second you start allowing lackey clips for, like, everything, it's like, okay, well, this game is over then. Like, I don't have great items for fighting first phase of Lava Piranha, actually, and it's gonna have, like, 35 or 40 HP. Huh. This is the best music in Chapter 5, and it only plays at this tree, and it makes me sad. And there's Watt. So I'm go mode for Chapter 3 now, or for Chapter 4 now. I could also theoretically save the Yoshi kids, but I'm so close to go mode that I'm not going to do that. Fuck them kids. I may need to put on the HP plus badge for this fight. I may also take another level. Like, taking unnecessary fights is slow, but another level might actually make this much easier. Let me check my badges real quick and see what costs what. I don't need that on anymore. Yeah, I'm going to take another level. I need to be up here, actually. I forgot. There's a check. Hey, Maggie. Okay, I actually did not, in fact, need to come up here. That was a bait. I lied. Go here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, please don't get stuck on that, Mario. Oh, I even have Paracarry and Lackey for this? This is so nice. You'll love to see it. Yes, there was a mention of you don't need glitches to do well, but there was also a mention of, like, I don't... Oh, okay, there's actual Chapter 4 in Logic now. You're supposed to find that for 4 to be in Logic. But yeah, it was just me talking about how I don't want to add, like, I don't want too many more tricks to actually be added. Because, again, I'd rather it be easier to get into than more difficult, right, for the Rando League. The tricks we have in the league right now are not particularly difficult to learn. But the second you start adding stuff like Lackey clips and, like, clippy stuff, I kind of do want more item. Yeah, just grab it. Also, you missed me get Watt and Bow, so I'm go mode for Chapter 4 now. I think I need 3 items still for Chapter 7, but ideally I will find Tubba's Key in Chapter 4, and I just don't have to do any checks in Chapter 7. That'd be great. This will be a super fast seed if that's the case. I did not mean to hit that fire or do that. Oh my god. The only laggy thing you do is Bubbleberry. What about the table in Tubba's Castle? Because you can do that too. Although that one doesn't come up much. Do you at least do this? You have to do Flare Carry. Oh wait, what am I talking about? This is not a lackey thing. Ignore me. What is wrong with me? Although you can do that with lackey. It is possible. Okay, double badges. I do want PFD down. I'm not going to use it for this fight. They are not just open. You have to actually have the stuff that allows you to get in them. Oh, wait. I want to put that on, though. I'm not sure if the extra 5 HP is more useful than the extra defense, actually, but... I'm probably going to knock out the Lava Buds turn 1. Yeah, Flare Carry is not hard. I taught Tiffany, that the new girl who showed up in the Randomizer Discord. I taught her how to do it without even being able to show her. I explained it to her and she got it in like 30 seconds. It's not a hard trick. Oh my god. Hate to see this. 50 HP. Wait, this is 7 scale. What? I never get that pattern. I was not ready for it. I could have mashed that. Okay. I'm about to take a shitload of damage. Yep. Blocking that would not even really have helped. Okay, please don't wake up right away. Thank you. I'm dead. So if I'd blocked all 3 hits, I still would have just died because it's 15 damage, so it's not a big deal. I am going to buy a life shroom on my way out of Chapter 5 to replace that. So it's what, 17 damage turn 1? No. It's 19 damage turn 1. But turn 2 is going to be a little slow. Well, the thing about using life shrooms is always, wow, I've never seen those have 2 HP. Don't they only ever have 1? Am I crazy? Am I thinking of that wrong? I don't know. Anyway, the thing about life shrooms is you want to save them for Final Bowser, because as this is a go fast kind of gameplay situation, you theoretically get to Final Bowser pretty low level. All right, if he comes back here, okay, doesn't actually help me that much now that I think about it. He's gonna be at 1 HP. That's so annoying. Okay. Oh, I actually didn't need it. I did not need to hit him with sushi. I just realized. Oh well. The fact that this is a very high skilled chapter has allowed me to. Oh, I actually. No, I'm actually not going to drop my HP, because I think I actually am probably going to use high HP strats for Final Bowser as opposed to low HP strats, since I don't have any danger badges. But yeah, you want to be saving life shrooms and repel gels for when you get to Final Bowser, because Final Bowser is a fucking doozy of a fight. Paul lost a race to Amish Man just a few days ago, and with nothing negative to Amish Man. Amish Man is significantly less practiced at this game than Paul is. It is a big upset when Amish Man beats MegaPaul. But he won because MegaPaul straight up died to Final Bowser. He just did not have... Like, he went in with a rather risky inventory, which required Bowser to not do certain things in order to win the fight, and Bowser did in fact do those things, and he ended up with Bowser at 1 HP. It was very sad. All right, not saving the Yoshi kids. Fuck them kids. Am gonna go check the treasure chest, and yep. The one race I lost in Season 3. By the way, I only lost 1 race total in Season 3. I won the end of season tournament, and I only lost 1 game in my pool. I forgot. I'll just go back and get it. The 1 game I lost is because I died to Final Bowser as well. Like, it just happens. That's a good badge. Alright, I am not going into Chapter 7 if I do not have to go into Chapter 7. Yeah, well, I've already lost a game in this one, so... You know what? I have a lot of coins. I actually did prefer Season 3 settings over... I don't know if this is faster, actually. Oh, it's not. I need to check Ralph. I did prefer Season 3 settings over these settings. Season 3 was wild. It added all coin blocks, all overworld coins, and all hidden panels into logic. I mean, we gotta do it. I'm in the blue key division. Also, theoretically, I could need that, so, you know. I forgot to do something. I forgot to get the lemon! I'm so dumb! Okay, well, now I'm just banking on that not being in logic. I meant to buy a lemon, too, while I was in there. I'm stupid. Do I go back for it? I'm just gonna go back for it. No, I'm not. I lied. It was a joke. I made that comment in jest. Wrong partner. Toy box is the single heaviest, like, density of item checks in the entire game, by the way. Like, there's so much more in this. Oh, I'm gonna get to show another trick, actually. That is not in logic. I did not need to grab that. There it is. Okay, that's go mode 3. Nice. So I will not have to do any checks, really, in chapter. Well, hopefully. I will not have to do any checks in chapter 7. I am still missing quite a bit, though. I need to do it. Bucket, scarf, red key is what I need. I fell. Yeah, because it's normally an arc of coins, right? But... Ooh, I am glad I came back for that. I was almost thinking, like, just skip it. It's not a... It's a guaranteed badge, which means it's not a logic item, but that isn't badge I want more than probably any other badge in the game. So there is a trick in Pink Station that is allowed as well that I will show off because it's funny. This trick that Adam actually can't do, as far as I know. And I feel like no one, for some reason, in the Discord knows how to do it with Lackey. And it's not even hard. It's, like, much easier to do with Lackey than it is with Paracarry. If you don't know how to do this, you should learn how to do it, because it's really not that hard. Azura learned how to do it. Not to say anything mean to Azura, but Azura doesn't really, like, learn tricks, so... Goomba. Letter. Stone cap. Did not ban this. It doesn't allow you to break logic, so they didn't ban it. I wanted to land on this guy, because I have... Oh, very low HP. 1 scale. It actually probably would have been better to just kill that other one. Okay, so... General guy's only going to have 25 HP, which is really nice. His damage is going to be really low. It's actually really good that he has low HP because Watt is not upgraded. This is, however, a very sort of, like, straightforward seed. So it's very possible that Paul is ahead of me, or at least, like, very in line with where I am right now. I'm going to remember that the block I need to land on is actually on the bottom of the screen, not the top of it this time. I always forget that. There, but yes, there was the trick that is allowed. And I'm going to do it again, too. So you can also do it with Lackey, and it's actually faster to do with Lackey, but the reason I do it with Paracarry is because I also do it on my way out. I did not... Okay. What that does is it allows you to skip doing this. But I screwed it up, so... I did not buy the dictionary, but luckily I do know the Green Station puzzle, so it's fine. I just realized MegaPaul's, like, thing on race time, his numbers are 6669. Nice. Alright, just show me, like, all 3 of my Go Mode items right now. That'd be really cool. Change is a good badge. Holy shit. I'm gonna have so much FP. I forgot where I was going. I guess I'm just buying the Life Shroom and not the Bombette upgrade. Wow, nothing here is surprising, actually. Oh, I missed. You can just get up there. There's Scarf. Nice. Okay. 2 items. I need 2 items for Go Mode. What are the chances the final one's probably just on Ralph? Hello? I definitely hit that button. Red Station. Alright, let's do a badge swap right now when we land in Red Station. Do I fight Lantern Ghost? I think I will. It'll be a very fast fight. Take that off. Favorite that. Favorite that. Put them both on, I guess, because there's not really anything else to put on right now. I don't even need this FP. I'm not really using a lot of it, but... Another letter. This is a check I almost always skip. The Lantern Ghost check, because... it's just generally not worth the amount of time you put into it, but... it's only 1 scale, and I have pretty solid damage, so... I think he's only have 25 HP. Yeah. Same as General Guy. So the fight is going to be, I jump on him twice, or I hit him, I jump, he knocks out Bo, I jump, and that's the fight. I hate how it defaults to the Lantern, though. I once again tried to block for Bo and didn't get it. I do have All or Nothing on, I gotta remember that. So I can't not do the action command there. And we get... Show me bucket. It'd be funny. It was an iced potato. That was less than ideal, but we did it. It didn't take very long. I actually just realized I need to rebadge again. Take that off. Put that on. D-down is more valuable for this fight than just a single power is. Bum. Oh, the seed would be so fast if my Go Mode chapter was like chapter 1. But it takes a really long time to get through chapter 7, even when you don't really have to do anything in it. They do be screaming, though. I got the 1 frame. Let's go. I'm so good at this game. I forgot which part I was going to bring. I'm not so good at this game. I lied. Bum, bum, bum. I just wonder if I just don't switch to Watt. I just have to hit 1 block with Sushi. Assuming he even gives me lightning. Yeah, I think I just don't switch to Watt. This is actually, this and Chapter 5 are 2 of the harder fights to get if they're higher scaled, just because of how many extra enemies there are in it. But I actually think the hardest fight to get, if it's like highest possible scale, 7 scale, is still Chapter 6. I do not remember if Sushi hits for 5 or hits for 6. I'm pretty sure she hits for 5, though. I have so much FP and nothing to do with it. Okay, if I miss this block, it's 2 turns of fighting. If I hit the block, the fight ends next turn. Never mind, it doesn't even matter. He didn't give me lightning. Let's go. I hate that I'm going to have to be using Sushi on Final Bowser, though, because Squirt is the slowest attack to use on Final Bowser. But she is currently my highest damaging partner, so... I am skipping a lot of checks right now, though. So I really need stuff to be on Ralph, basically. I'm going to dip into Chapter 5 and grab the lemon. On my way to Chapter 3, I think. This is going to look weird, but I want to go into the shop anyway. Oh, wait, no, I can just go into... I forgot, I can just use Harry's shop now. They changed that. Get the iced potato out. Even though 50 isn't a very low amount of coins, if something is on Ralph right now, and also something is in the Chapter 7 shop, I just need to be able to get them. I don't want the life shroom, but I do want this. Do I want that? Nothing I have costs any experience, like any FP. That's probably pointless to buy. Yeah, I'm just going to dip in here real quick and grab a lemon. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm buying a lemon, it's because of Anti-Guy. You can give Anti-Guy a lemon candy, and he will just give you, like, you can just get the chest that he's guarding. And the thing is, the way the randomizer works is that chest is never in logic unless you can find a repeatable source of lemons and a repeatable source of, well, you have to find repeatable source of cake mix for chapter 4, but you have to find, like, you're never expected to fight Anti-Guy. You're only ever expected to give him candy. Like, realistically, I could very easily win that fight, by the way. Like, I don't need the lemon candy, but it's just faster to feed him the candy than it is to, like, it's faster to feed him the candy than it is to, do the fight, so. Don't fall off. Holy cow. The angles I'm getting on my control stick are kind of rough. Yeah, sorry, I should have explained that earlier. There's some weird stuff like that. Like, I mentioned how you're not supposed to come in here without bow. Because you're not expected to have to deal with these little claw guys via spinning. You're expected to deal with them via bow. Likewise, you're actually not expected to enter Red Station in Chapter 4 until you found both the mystery note and the dictionary. Which I've actually seen both of, so... you're going to get to see the last trick that's actually allowed in this seed. Yeah, because you're not expected to know the puzzle for Green Station. Because you can randomize puzzles, is the thing. And if you randomize puzzles, you have to have the note and the... Let's just change this now. But yeah, you have to have the note and the dictionary to actually know the puzzle to Green Station, right? But since we're using vanilla puzzles, I can just do it. I missed all of my jumps there somehow. Okay. Alright, time for the final trick of this run. Because I don't think there's any in Chapter 7. There's not. What if this is actually just a blue key seed? That'd be wild. I screwed up really bad right there. Oh my god. That was another, like, really bad angle on my controller. We're just going to out of sight to end this fight. And then I will try again. So fun fact for anyone who doesn't know this. If you get caught by Tubba Blubba and you use out of sight, the fight just ends. No way! No way! I hate this controller. I'm so done. I guess we're just doing the regular escape. This is so sad. Oh my god. I hate myself. Yeah, we're just gonna do this the regular way and lose a bunch of time. Since I'm already bleeding time by doing this. Basically, you can clip off of the broken bridge behind Tubba and just land in the entrance. And it's very easy to do, actually. And it's also very easy to not run into Tubba, but it's much easier if your control stick doesn't decide you want to hold hard left as opposed to up, which I was holding. The problem is this controller feels so good to use, but the left stick in particular is really rough. I get really bad snapback, too. Alright, well, if I lose to Paul by, like, 30 seconds, you'll know why. It was just because of that. Or because Bucket is in a really weird place and Paul actually got it and I didn't. Like, there's still a lot of checks I haven't done. I didn't do Yoshi Kids, which is 2 checks. I haven't done a couple checks in sewers. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, like, major I skipped. Not really. I've done pretty much everything else, actually. Bum 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 ba-da. Bum 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 ba-da. Bum bum. This music is so good. Bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-da-dum. Bum ba-da 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 ba-da-da. Yeah, this is vanilla scale, by the way. One of the things that was tested for these settings but wasn't actually used was also boss shuffle, where the boss that would appear at the end of a dungeon was shuffled. I missed the block. I'm so bad. If both things happen, if Paul is both got a thing that is that I've missed and also finishes 30 seconds faster than me. Bum, bum, ba, na, 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 na. Let's go. Just put everything to BP. I have not leveled up anything else. I do think I'm going to take HP level ups before I fight Final Bowser, though. I'd like to be at 20 HP for that fight. Maybe even 25. Because my damage, despite having 3 attacking badges, my damage actually isn't that high. And I'm not sure I actually even want to use P up, D down against Final Bowser. Who's pinging me on Discord? Okay, so without the bucket, I actually can't really go deep into Chapter 7 anyway. So I am going to clear out the sewers on my way there and hope that it's in there. Frying pan. I'll turn my frying pan into a drying pan. I forgot. If I need to make lemon candy, I'll make it later. Like, if I get walled and I need to find it. Yellowberry, that's not useful. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way, actually. Despite the fact that I have Odd Key and it's faster to get to Chapter 7 via Odd Key. Wait, how many items does the store have? I think... do you mean Ralph? So, Ralph gets new items after every chapter completion, up to 5 chapter completions. But logic items can only... Oh, wait, where am I going? Logic items can only appear after... like, up to the 3rd Ralph, right? Because, obviously, you can't have beaten the 4th chapter without every logical item. I am glad to have found that, honestly. Very glad I found that. Okay, definitely doing 20 HP, then. But yeah, so theoretically, he could have had an item... for any of my remaining chapters after any of these chapter completions I just did, but now he can't. Because the next time he updates his inventory is when I beat my final chapter, so... That's a badge. It's a badge I might actually want. No, I guess not. It's the same amount of damage as D down, now that I think about it. Bucket? Yep, it's bucket. Okay. So now I just need red key, which I still do not have. But I'm going to assume it's in Chapter 7. I'm just going to YOLO it and not do any other checks. And I'm going to pray Paul, for some reason, decided to go back to do Yoshi Kids after he got what. Because I'm kind of wasting time on random things. Red key? I missed. It's a star piece. Oh wait, I lied. There was a race I did with Paul, and he won that race because the settings got screwed up and this bridge was open and none of us but Paul noticed. I guess this technically is not my first race ever against Paul. Although I'm not sure I really want to count that one. Show me red key. Nope, but... Aw, man. Don't show me melody. Cheaper life streams, though, is very nice. More items, not really necessary. Let's try not to bump onto Herringway here, like I always do. Like, I understand that he's a bumpty, but still. Alright, we didn't do it. Good job, me. I'm going to grab this item now, because it's more valuable to grab now than it is to wait and have it just end up being a red key. Normally, I would wait until I'm coming back to check Mayor Penguin, but... since I'm only one item from go mode. Same with this. I'm just going to check it now. Ooh, runaway pay. Very useless badge. Okay, speaking of badges, do I need to change and, you know, just put it on. Oh, no, I don't have D down on right now, do I? Hold on, I lied. D down is 5? I'm going to trust that this is low enough scale that I don't really have to worry that much. That is a repeatable item, yes. That does count as a repeatable item. Nice, it's 1 scale. Wait, is that 2 scale? That's 2 scale, I lied. But it's very low scale, that's all that matters. Because there are a lot of mandatory fights in Chapter 7, so... this will be the only experience I get until I fight the boss, too. It's a Malone. Post Malone. Yeah, knowing which items are replenishable is also really important, honestly. I didn't see what that was, so I'm just going to grab it. Wait, shouldn't there have been a gulpin in there? Or a gulpit, I mean? That was weird. I lied. I forgot I got experience out of this fight, too. 24 was actually more than I expected to get. Although I think base experience for mini-bosses is always 18 anyway. I'm actually not sure, but I don't think Waka actually counts as a repeatable source. Because you are correct, he is limited. Cooper. I guess that's useful for the fight that's coming up. I would have preferred a Watt upgrade, but, you know. At this point, I have infinite FP and nothing to use it on anyway, so it doesn't... Oh, yeah, see, there he is. Where were you earlier, friend? Okay. Before we start climbing up, we go check Mayor Penguin and Snowman's Gift. And recover my 2 FP. I really gotta stop going for Swag Hammer. It can only lose me time. Alright, let's see what we got. There it is. Cool. We're go mode. So I lost time fighting Monstar and talking to Merle? I forget which one that is. Do I only have one repel? I only have one repel. Okay, that's... Yeah, okay. 20 HP, no P up, D down then. My name is Merle, you right. I don't even need to worry about what badges I have on for this fight, because they're going to have very low HP. I can just Starstorm through this fight if I actually need to. I don't need to. Man, the Ice Piranha's HP scales so weirdly. Why am I still getting experience? I'm not that low level. 16 HP on Junior Troopa is 2 scale, as is 6 HP on Dupla Ghosts, so... Okay, I don't want any of that. I would grab a good item or badge if I see it, but I'm not gonna really care that much about it. Don't need that cake. Oh, by the way, speaking of Chapter 4 and weird things about, like, what is in logic, even if, like, finding a cake right there or finding a non-replenishable cake mix does give me access to, you know, Green Station and thus also Red Station. But it's not in logic. Like, those stations are not in logic until I've actually found repeatable cake mix. Yes, you got it. Actually, do I just Hurricane here? I think I'd rather just Hurricane. Never mind, their HP is really low. I can just use items. What am I thinking? I can't remember if white clubs are actually weak to fire or not. Ooh, also, I don't have Spike Shield, I just remembered. Okay, well, I know they're not weak to Snowman Dolls, so... Yeah, one repel is going to be kind of rough for Chapter 8. I don't know why I went that way. It was slower. I guess ideally I find repels in the Star Haven shop. Vanilla, well, Vanilla Luigi 2? What? Does Paul just not have randomized colors on for Mario and Luigi? Because he's the one who generated this seed. Oh, actually, there is a trick that's allowed in Chapter 7, and it's skipping that puzzle, but I just don't know how to do it. Anyone who wants to see Cooper puzzle skip, go watch Salami Tsunami. Alright, even with the double dip into Chapter 3, though, this was a very fast seed. We got to one-shot Chapter 4, we got to one-shot Chapter 7. Although, I guess you kind of always one-shot Chapter 4, it feels like. Oh, and this isn't really a trick, but you can do this thing I'm about to do. Unless you miss. Oh my god. Okay. I guess I will recover FP even though I don't really need to. And then I want to take off P up, D down. Because I just don't feel like taking that extra damage. Oh, that is really cheap, actually. Hold on. I might actually just use that for Final Bowser. Oh, he's gonna heal. I wonder if they ever fixed his AI, actually. No, okay. Well, he's guaranteed to heal right there anyway, and he's dead. Because he has less than 15 HP. Alright, these have been very easy fights. I'm very glad about that. Do I just take HP now? Nah, just take BP now. I can put on literally everything I want to put on. Do I just try for Power Shock strats against Junior Troopa, even though Power Shock is super bad? I guess the other thing that could have happened is Paul could have gone directly into Chapter 3 without going into the, like, fighting the Pipes blooper to get Jade Raven. But even then, like, he wouldn't have really lost any time, because there's nothing he could have done after that. No, I guess he could have gone into Chapter 4, actually. Ooh. I don't know. Fuck off, Lemon. Don't need you anymore. I am going to check this for a repel. Nope. By the way, that shows you that weight was never in logic. Like, you're never expected to find weight. You have to go into the basement the way I did, which was with Bombette and Boots. I'm going to go buy the... How many do I have? 3, 4, 5, 6. Even though I have a lot of life shrimps, I'm still going to grab another one. Just because I may end up using multiple on Junior Troopa. There's nothing else here, right? Yeah. Actually, hold on. Okay, if that's extremely cheap, I can actually use defense plus and P up D down to peril manip on Junior Troopa. And just get my damage as high as possible. There's always this little part of me that's afraid that I'm gonna come up here and I will have done the wrong chapters. Like, I'll come up here and I'll still see the holograms of the Star Spirits because I've collected one of the wrong ones. Nope. There's the mailbag that really screwed me over the other day. Oh, should I check that upgrade? No. Okay, I do have an attack item. I'm gonna... By the way, this is not vanilla. You can't normally do this. But I'm just gonna toss some items to make it easier to get through my items. Okay, throwing coconuts isn't vanilla, but the ability to just throw items out of your inventory isn't vanilla. They added that to the randomizer. The only way you can normally throw out items that are in your inventory is if you get an 11th item. Let's set my badges now. Hold on, let's see what cost what. Oh, that's really expensive. That is unfortunate. That's not really worth it, I don't feel like, then. Yeah, I think we just do this, and I just don't have a way to hurt him during his flying phase, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm going to be eating life shrooms in this fight. Randomized Peach, at least. Maybe I go for the stopwatch just before I transform him, I guess. I'm not going to bother saving. Who the hell are these guys? Who the hell's this kid? I haven't seen either of you before. Okay, don't forget to do this. He transforms at 38. I forgot to put on D-down jump. I'm dumb. Alright, I'll give it a shot. He is the most weak to this status effect. Unless he's flying. In which case he's really weak to Dizzy, but I don't have that. Nice, we got it. Okay. No, let's just, yeah, because he'll be dead next turn anyway. Yeah. Because he's going to transform to the flying mode, and he's going to kill me. Yeah. But I can just Starstorm and then Squirt, and he'll die. I have seen runners forget about Starstorm constantly. Just going to throw that out there. Oh, Squirt is so slow. Alright, exact level up. We put it immediately into HP. Because I will not be leveling up on Hallway Bowser. Keep that on for the time being. Actually, you know what? I can... That extra FP does not help me currently. Like... No way, Paul's already done. Holy cow. He smoked me. That wasn't even close. I wonder what he did then. What did he do that saved him so much time? Bowser's gonna heal here. I can't do anything about that. I got a really unlucky turn 3 wand right there. He doesn't usually do that. He said not too far behind, bro. I thought I was winning. I blocked with the wrong character. Doesn't really matter, but... $137 is crazy! What did he get that I didn't get? That's what I want to know. Like, how did he do that so fast? It definitely wasn't just the, Definitely wasn't just the, Tubba issue. Actually, I think... Do I do it that way? It doesn't matter anymore. I already lost, so... Oh, he just, like, skipped everything, I guess. If you just skip everything except for the right items, I think that would save a lot of time. True. Damn, 135 for Rigby? Holy shit, I'm so far behind. I just didn't hit the block. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm out of FP. I did not realize that. Alright, well, I'll finish up on Bowser, but, like, it doesn't matter, so... Yeah, so he did like I did. He got Jade Raven and then went to Chapter 3. Wow, I'm just, like, not paying enough attention. I guess it doesn't matter. Going into... Like, again, I'm like, it doesn't... The seed's over, so... I already lost. I'm dead. Dies of cringe. This kills. Hey, never mind, it doesn't kill because I screwed up and missed a block. GG's. Well, I have to eat a heal now. That's annoying. I also can't put him back into heal range here. Okay, let's actually win this fight, I guess. Again, Bowser, you're so annoying. This fight would be over already if I was actually, like, paying attention to it, but... It doesn't, again, it doesn't matter. I've already lost, so... Oh, I do still have to block that, or else I'll lose a thing. Wow, this is crazy. He finished 10 minutes ahead of me. Rigby finished with a 135. He finished 12 minutes ahead of me. Well, that's GG's. It's 9 o'clock. I have not had dinner. I'm hungry. I'm gonna leave and go do that. Thanks for everyone who watched. Sorry that I really just failed at Final Bowser there. I just kind of wasn't paying a lot of attention, if I'm gonna be being honest. But GG's. Y'all have a great night.